Hey guys, Zach here with multitools.com. This is going to be one in a series of video overviews that's going to cover all of the different multi-tools that we carry parts for in our store at multitools.com. The purpose of these videos is just going to be to familiarize you with the different tools that are available, the different parts for those tools, and how those tools come from the factory for reassembly purposes and that sort of thing. This is not going to be a super comprehensive video, but it is going to be a broad overview so you can familiarize yourself with the tools before you purchase them. This video is about the Leatherman Free P4. First of all, these are going to come in the gray nylon sheath. This is, I think, the 4 1/4 inch version. I guess we can measure that. I mean, it's about 4 3/4, but I think they call it the 4 1/4. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it comes in the gray sheath. Those are made in China, by the way. And I can give you the part number if you want to look this up. It is going to be 946769. Setting that aside, we've got the Leatherman Free P4. Its dimensions are roughly 4 1/4 long, approximately 1 1/4 inch wide, and about 5/8 thick. If you're familiar with these, going around the outside first, you're going to know that these have a Torx bit, or require a Torx bit. And I don't have one small enough, I don't think. I might have to go to this bit. Let's see. There it is. So those Torx screws are going to require a T6. And I'm going to leave that out for later. That's going to require a T6 bit, and there are 2 screws. There is not, like on the Arc, there is not any holes on the opposite handles. So it's just on the one side, which, for reference later, is the scissor side of the handles. Otherwise, externally, there's not a whole lot to think about. You're going to have, on the saw side, you're going to have the name of the tool. You are also going to have that, and let me keep that saw out so you can see it's on top there. You're going to have that on the knife blade side. So opposite sides. It looks like these they're not joined. You can see that the 2 scales are completely separate, except it doesn't mean you can make it smaller, because you do need that space for this tab here. So if you want a smaller tool, you do have to use a P2 handle, I believe, which I think would be narrower. We don't carry the P2 because it's basically the same parts as this. So we always recommend to start with a fresh tool. Either you can buy it new or used, but to start with a full tool and then customize it from there. So let's start with the knife side handle. You see we've got a plain edge knife blade. Opposite that, you're going to have the scissors that we referenced before. These, again, are a 2-part construction. You've got a spring layer and then the scissors. And in between the knife blade and the scissors, we've got, from front to back, a straight blade screwdriver / package opener, and a Phillips screwdriver I think it's a number 2, but a Phillips screwdriver plus a bottle opener. Looking down the end, I do not see any spacers. There are obviously 2, I believe these are spring bars. You can see when I actuate the lock, you can see those move. So that's 2 spring bars, which keep the locking mechanism in place. And those are placed interior of both the blade and the scissors. On the opposite side, you're going to have something similar. I want to point this out first. The spring bars are interior of the two exterior tools. So you're going to have on that side, again, this is the blade side facing us. We've got the serrated blade, which is a full serration plus kind of a, I think they call it a chisel tip. It is chisel ground. It's a good scraper. I've used it for. And then you've also got the saw on the opposite side. So just to show you that again, the saw is going to be on the handle next to the pocket clip. Interior tools there are going to be, again, we're looking with the serrated blade in the front. You've got the metal file and small screwdriver, flat screwdriver. That's going to be on both sides. It's going to be single cut one side, double cut the other. You're going to have the kind of medium flat screwdriver plus a little wire stripper. That is sharpish. You're going to have the really small flat screwdriver slash awl, and this edge is beveled. It's pretty pokey. It's decent. And then you've got the sewing eye there. And then finally, as again, we're working our way towards the back, you've got the can opener, and behind that, the wood saw. So that's the interior tools, or they're all exterior opening, if you weren't aware of this. There's nothing on the inside. Here's a decent look at the inside. You can orient yourself based on the pocket clip here. On the inside, I don't think there's much to say. We've got pliers, they come very loose, but they are not spring-loaded. They lock into place using some proprietary bushing mechanism I'm not fully familiar with. And they do have replaceable wire cutters. I want to get you sizes now on all of these pivot screws. So this is a T10, and the T10 is too big. So we're looking at a T8, I think, across the board on the P4. T8 fits the screws for the replaceable cutters. It also fits the screw for those pivots there. And, yep, fits the screw down there. So you're going to have T6 again on the pocket clip and T8 everywhere else. As always, I think we're trying to get more information on our website, multipartstore.com. Hope to have a chart there or a spreadsheet available where you can find pivot diameter, tool thickness, as well as drive sizes for all of the different tools that we carry parts for, just to help you determine what it is you want to do with your tool, how you want to manipulate it, how you want to modify it, how you want to repair it, and all of those things like that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email is zach, Z-A-C-H, at multipartstore.com. Thanks for watching. Got a quick update on the P4. I think we're going to have similar experiences with the Leatherman Arc. On either side of the plier head, you're going to have one of these large spacers. Those slot in pretty obviously how they go in. And there's one on each side, or there's two on each side of the frame. So there's 4 total. Also, in the plier head, when you first remove it, you're going to see these elastomer bushings, which are what help with that. They make it do the click thing. I don't really know. It's part of the mechanism. But those do just simply, I mean, with very little effort, they're just kind of hanging in there. So those will pop right out. So this will come in a bag if you purchase from us with the 2 elastomer bushings. We'll leave them in, but they'll likely fall out during transit. Just wanted to give you updates on those additional parts, which we did not see in our initial walkthrough. I think the final update on the free P4, once you get everything apart, here's the springs that are inside, and kind of sit like this. Once you get everything apart, this is gonna come to pieces here, so I wanted to capture this on camera. So you've got the magnet there. Ooh, and a little, where did you come from? Little spacer just came out as well. So here's one portion of the frame. Here is the other half of the frame. And then you've got the magnet itself, a small protective back plate, and the lock bar. And so that'll all come together. This is just a spacer, so this is not going to ship with it. But I wanted to give you that heads up. Another quick update, there are 2 of these very small spacers on each side of the frame, so these will be included. These are to space the exterior tools, the bit large tools away from the frame, just enough so they can clear the bevel on the edge. So 2 of these will be included with each.